What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 8, Episode 4. What is the tea? What is going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What's the tea? Now, I got some bad news for y'all, okay? So I had every intention on doing my versus review tonight after this live. But baby, I am tired, sleepy as a motherfucker. So I'm probably gonna do that. Well, I can't do it tomorrow because I film all day tomorrow. Um, I'm probably gonna do it Monday because I'm off Monday and I got all the time in the world to do a lot of videos that I haven't had time to do. So y'all probably gonna get that versus review on Monday because can't get it tomorrow because I film all day tomorrow. As soon as I get off of work, I go straight to I gotta film two scenes. One scene with me and Bando and another scene with the whole cast. So I'm gonna be busy all day tomorrow. Um not to mention Sunday I get off a little late. I get off just in time for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's pretty much the only live that y'all gonna get. Sunday is the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but Monday I'm gonna be working my ass off come Monday. But when I was laying in that bed, I'm like, oh baby, I'm sleepy. I gotta get through this Belle Collective review the best way I know how, and then after that, baby, it's sleep for me. That's pretty much what this gonna be. Let me see. Where are the people? It says it's 22 people watching. So where the people at? Why y'all not in the comments? Like, what's going on? Where the people at, child? We back again. I see it. I see it. I see it. 26 of you guys up in here so far. Y'all, I am so sleepy. Oh my God. Oh, Lord, I'm so sleepy. But we're gonna get through this video, y'all. This is why I'm trying to prioritize my rest. Cause I had y'all, I was ready to talk about B2K and Pretty Ricky. But if I didn't have to get my hair cut today, I probably would have been able to do all three of these lives today. But baby, with my body, that everybody says when your body is telling you to lay your ass down, listen, you need to lay your ass down. Scotty, you look tired, but the skin's still glowing, bro. Thank you, D-boy. It's a shame when you can tell a bitch tired. Baby, when I tell you I am tired, so I'm when I tell you soon as I click in stream, I'm going to be done. I'm going straight to sleep. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. anyway. And listen. But from the looks of it, it looks like D-Boy is the only moderator here so far, and it's 31 of you all up in here. So y'all already know what's going on. Y'all know what we do. D-Boy got to make sure that the chat is clean, make sure everybody's engaging, making sure all of you guys are subscribing to the platform if you haven't already. Not only that, making sure you guys are flaming this chat up with nothing but the flames. That's all I need to see for the next 30 seconds is nothing but flames in this chat as we get ready to go into tonight's episode of Belle Collective. And while we wait for the flames, let me pull out my notes, Chad. Pull out my notes. All right. There we are. There we go. All right, we at 5 minutes, so we're about to go ahead and get into the review. It's 36 of you guys up in here. So let's get it popping. And just like D-Boy said, let's light this chat up. And I see Norris is in here as well. So we open up the episode with Latrice and Letitia. We open it up with them. And I must say that I guess that it's a good thing that they're moving forward, but I'm a grudge holder. So at the same time, I feel like Latrice should not be sitting around doing no sound bath with no goddamn Letitia. We should not be doing no sound baths with her. We should not be doing anything with her because that her ain't your friend. I just don't trust Letitia. I'm sorry. And you know what else is so crazy to me about Letitia? I was talking shit about her ass on Twitter one night, and this motherfucker gonna follow me. Girl, block me. Cause why is you following me? That shit was crazy as hell. I was dragging her ass. I think I said something about her makeup looking like she was a ghost or some shit. I didn't add her. I'm just sitting up here talking about the show, and then I was talking about her makeup made her look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And she gonna follow me after I say that. I guess she can take a lick and keep on kicking. I guess. I mean, she done took all these licks from Glenn, so she may as well take a lick and keep on kicking, Chad. Um, but anyway, anyhow, they do a sound bath, and Latrice says that she been cooking ever since her health scare. She's been trying to eat healthy and eat the right thing. Okay, but let me see. And she says she's been cooking and trying to eat the right way. I am, and listen, let me tell y'all. Jamar has been getting on my ass about eating right. He's been getting on my ass about going to the doctor more often. He's literally been on my ass. And, I'm a boy that likes greasy foods. I love me some fried chicken. I love me some red roast sausages. I love me some bologna. I love me some hot dogs. I love me some barbecue. I love all this shit. Okay, do you hear me? I love all this shit all day. And I know it ain't always good for me all the time, but I love it. But now I'm trying to start eating like baby spring mix and you know, with baby spring mix, some cucumbers and salads and stuff, spinach. I'm trying to eat that type of stuff. I'm trying to now. So so just hearing her talk about how her health scare made her want to eat the right things. I have to remember I am pushing 40. I might not look like I'm pushing 40, but bitch, I'm pushing 40. So all the stuff that I used to partake in, I probably cannot partake in those things like that anymore. And knowing that Latrice is a year older than me, we're pretty much at the same point in life. We're gonna have to change that diet up just a little bit. So I don't blame her for I don't blame her for going out of her way to change her diet and trying to do better with the cooking of it all. Let me see. So Letitia says that she's still floored by Selena as far as Selena telling the ladies about, the divorce lawyer situation in front of everybody. I don't even know why Letitia keeps on using these words that I'm floored, I'm so floored, or I'm so humiliated, or all of those different things. I feel like I say this on every damn live that I do on Build Collective. And if I say the same thing on every live, that is absolutely fine because it ain't like it's the first time. Tisha gets on my nerves. Do you hear me? Tisha irks me. Tisha really do irk my damn spirit. Only because of the fact that she kills me trying to play the victim all the time and act like she's never done anything. She likes to act like she don't be bringing none of this shit on herself. And to top it all off, girl, you want to sit up here and act like you so damn embarrassed about this whole situation and that, oh my God, I'm so floored. But like I just said on Roast Review the other night, girl, you was the same one sitting up there choking yourself with their tight ass dress, talking about all is fair and Belle Collective, all is fair and Belle Collective, as if you ain't never did some shit that humiliated anybody else on this show. All you're doing right now is getting back what you put out for everybody else. I'm gonna keep on saying this until the fucking cows come home. I'm honestly tired. Oops. I'm honestly tired of her. Like, seriously, I'm tired of goddamn I'm tired of Letitia. I'm tired of her playing the victim. I'm just over it. Do you hear me? Like, I'm over the shit. Stop playing victim with the people. Like, stop playing victim with the people. Stop acting like you don't know what's going on. Stop acting like you don't see what's going on. Just stop acting that way because it's not given. So, girl, grow up. Like, oh my God, I'm so floored. Like, girl, you ain't floored. Shit, all the shit that Glenn did to you, you ain't floored, child. Ain't nothing wrong with you. So she says that Glenn is upset with her because she's trying to protect herself from Glenn and stuff like that. My thing is this, Letitia, if you was that, you know, if you was really that pressed about being protected from Glenn and protecting your assets and all of those different things, if that was what you were sitting up here wondering about and trying to protect, then girl, you should have did that shit a long goddamn time ago. Like, you need to protect yourself from Glenn at all times. Like, protect yourself from him going inside of you. Protect them from your damn assets. Protect them from your heart. Because Glenn really don't mean you no good. And I know that that's the man you ever been with. And I promise you, I'm not being shady when I say this. I promise I'm not. But that is the only man that lady ever been with. And that's why she's going to forever remain in the same spot that she's been in with this man. You hear this shit all the time. It's gonna take her forever to leave him. Remember when Sierra Gates first came on Love and Hip Hop and she found out that Shooter had cheated on her with her assistant? And she was like, I've been with this man since I was 19. This is all I know. This is all she knows. Same thing with Rashida. She been with Kirk since she was a teenager. This is all she know. And she always says, because I ain't leaving Kirk and all this other shit. Now, she ain't never leaving Kirk, and she already told the people that she ain't going no goddamn where. So look at Letitia. She ain't going no goddamn where. So what more do we want, and what more do we need, actually? Just like Rashida ain't leaving Kirk, she ain't leaving Glenn. So she's sitting up here crying about protection. She ain't protecting herself good enough. I'm just saying. Um, Latrice wants a baby, and she was basically telling Letitia that, you know, Glenn doesn't want her to have a baby anymore. It's like she's practically begging him to let her have a baby. And then Letitia was like, well, he was sitting up here begging you to have a baby all them years ago, and now he don't want you to have no baby. And then she was like, exactly. But see, the thing is though, Latrice, like I said, you probably should have jumped. You should probably should have just given him a baby back when he really wanted one. Because now you want to give him a child. Now you want to have a baby, and it's like this man old as shit now. He ain't trying to have no baby. And I said this on my last review at the end of the day. It's kind of like it's kind of like this. You already know what you getting yourself into when you marry a old ass man. You already know what you're doing. And I don't want to say old ass man because I too dated an older guy before. I dated someone when I was 28 and they was 41 or 42. They was already well into their 40s before I could even get to 30. They already got their minds made up. They already been in this world before. They think they know everything, and they're going to tell you what you need to do versus what they need to be fucking doing. They already know. They already live their life. He damn near 60. Latrice, you 38. He ain't trying to have no damn baby. He already had kids and got grandkids already. He not finna be chasing behind no damn baby all day. And when he was ready to have one, you probably should have just given him one. But in the same breath, you got all these other health scares going on, and you sitting up here focusing on a damn baby. Girl, focus on your health. That's what the fuck you need to be focusing on. Instead of worrying about a damn baby, make sure you're fucking healthy first before you try to have a goddamn baby. That's what's more important. Just being real. And even after them talking about Latrice wanting a baby, she kept on saying that she was pushing her fibroid surgery back. Just like your mama said, you're not taking this shit seriously. Why the fuck you pushing back your fibroid surgery? So when Letitia asked her why she's pushing it back, she's saying that the reason why she's pushing it back is because she feels like the business has to run and she doesn't think that it's going to run without her being there. I get that you focused on your business and you worried about your business, and all of those things are absolutely understood and understandable. I get that. I get that you are riding and dying for your business, as you should. You should do that. Like, for real, for real. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But in the same breath, though, Latrice, you also got to think about yourself, though. Like, you also got to think about how it's coming across for you. Like, we're talking about fibroid surgery and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you talking about that business may or may not still be there when you fall to death for not taking your health seriously. Like, you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about babies and shit. You ain't even talking, you ain't even having no fibroid surgery like you need to. You keep on pushing it back. And the more you pushing it back, the more worse off you making it for yourself. Now, as I said before, I don't know nothing about fibroids and shit because I'm not a woman. I don't want to be one. So I don't know nothing about this. But in the same breath, to me, it's kind of like, girl, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because whatever we're doing, it ain't good. It ain't. It ain't good at all. So I'm gonna need for you to really get you some understanding with yourself and get some understanding with your body, because your body will shut down in a minute because you ain't doing what you need to be doing with it. So then Letitia suggested they do a wife swap. She suggested she talks to Cliff and Latrice talks to Glendale and see how it works out. And I thought that was a cool idea, but these are two girls that just hated each other early on in the season, and now they're doing wife swaps. Hmm. I guess that means that they're moving forward, I guess. And I guess that means I'm a pessimistic bitch. Let's move on. Okay, so we move on to Matt and Marlene. I got to say that this episode was a filler episode, mainly because of the fact that I feel like it was way too laser focused on Carrie and Matt and their in-law issues. It was way too much focused on them. And I think that's why I lost interest in this episode. And I think that's probably why my ass was falling asleep. Because I can't take too much of Marlene on my damn screen. I don't like Marlene. And Matt, Carrie, if you watch, I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry because I'm not going to get up off of it, okay? I'm not getting off of shit. I'm not getting off of it. At the end of the day, I don't like Marlene because she's way too involved. She's way too opinionated. And don't nobody listen. And it's so crazy for me to not like somebody because they way too opinionated when I sit up here and basically shove my opinions down bitches' throats all day, every day. So my thing is, how the hell am I gonna sit up here and say I don't like somebody because they're opinionated? Ain't this a contradiction, child? It is a contradiction, child. But I just, girl, like, what are we doing? What we talking about? I don't understand. They sitting out there, I guess they're in Louisiana, and they got like all these acres of land or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And so he says that he's in an awkward position. He's in an awkward position at this particular moment because JM Moore would call me while I'm live. Hold on, y'all. Let me text him. But anyways, where we at? But yeah, so he's in an awkward position because he wants everybody to get on the same page. But you're gonna stay in an awkward position mainly because of the fact that you are not gonna do what you need to do to make sure that your mama respect your wife, because the shit that she was saying last week to Carrie was very disrespectful, and she was saying it in her house and saying that she needs to be tamed as if this is the 1950s. This is why, y'all, let me tell y'all, I'm the type of bitch that's like this, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're 10, if you're 30, if you're 70. Bitch, respect me. Please don't get out of pocket just because your ass is old. That's all I be telling people. I don't care about you being old. Respect me, I'ma respect you. Please don't play with me. Marlene would get cussed out. Do you hear me? She would really get cussed out. Like, and Matt knows that his mama is disrespectful to Carrie. And I'm pretty sure that she's been disrespectful to Carrie before this show even came about. She been disrespectful because I don't like to generalize different generations, but I feel like people that comes from the generation that Marlene comes from looks down on women of this generation, especially millennial women. Now, I'm not really sure if Carrie is a millennial or not. I don't know when she was born. She might be a millennial like me. I don't know. But I think women from that generation do look down on millennial women because they're not they're not trying to be barefoot and pregnant and over the stove cooking and washing dishes all fucking day. They got stuff that they need to do and want to do. That's what they got. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Ooh, girl, I don't like Marlene. Like, I don't. And he claims he wants them all to be on the same page. You can't necessarily want them to be on the same damn page, honey. And you ain't saying nothing to your mama. These mama get my nerves. She's in her middle 40s. Okay, so if you're in your middle 40s, isn't she a millennial then? If she's in her middle 40s, let me see if I can see. Let me see. Is Carrie Paul a millennial? Is she? Is she a millennial? I mean, I'm 37, so and I'm considered a millennial. So Carrie Paul should be a damn millennial. Hell, I don't think I need to look that up. Yeah, she's a millennial, just like me, just the older one. But yeah, Marlene irks me. But anyway, we can move on. Anyway, uh, let me see. So then we get into Letitia and Cliff. Letitia pulls up at Taste while Cliff is taking a tree down. And when he sees that Letitia is there, Cliff is skeptical of Tisha being there. That's one smart man, because anytime Tisha's around, I would be skeptical too. Because anytime Tisha's around, it's some bullshit behind it. So, yeah, Cliff, you ain't dumb. You know what I mean? Like, they might put all them damn subtitles on you when you're in the scene, but you're not stupid. You know a low down, dirty motherfucker when you see one. You know it. So she pulls up on him and she pretty much tells tells Cliff that her and Latrice have decided to like do this little wife swap and stuff, right? So after that, that's when Cliff was like, well, I heard about the divorce lawyer. Is everything going on? What's going on with the rumors? But she said, well, I found out that Cliff went to a divorce lawyer and he had an issue with the post nub and stuff like that. And I feel like he's not really, listening to nothing that I'm saying. He's just taking things the way he wants to. And I just feel like I have to protect my assets. Like, we was broke when we first got married, but now we're not broke. Like, I got a whole talk show on the pipeline. I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. You got a talk show coming down the pipeline, Letitia. Now, who trying to pick up the Letitia Pearson show? I ain't saying that it can't be done. I just want to know who trying to pick it up. But that's neither here nor is it the fuck there. Now, is it? So, I don't think that Cliff really agrees with the post-up situation. I don't think that he agrees with it, but of course he don't. But Letitia was like, it's just really to protect her. She wasn't really talking about divorcing him. Of course, you're not talking about divorcing him because you can't let go. You can't let go. Like, it's given in Vogue. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. Don't let go. Okay? That's what she's giving. Glenn is running in and out her life. He's got her so confused. She got to make the sacrifice because somebody's got to choose. They can make it if they try. For the sake of for Letitia, for Glenn and I. Okay? That's what they're doing. So listen, I'm just saying she can't let go of this man. I don't understand why she can't. But okay, girl. Then he says that they start talking about Latrice and this surgery. And Cliff says that she's pushing off this fibroid surgery. She's not taking it seriously, and she needs to take care of her temple while she's worrying about this business. And then they go into the baby conversation, and then Letitia was like, "Well, that was the time when you was begging her to have a baby, and now you don't want to have a baby." And then Cliff was like, my main focus is her health. She needs to worry about her health first before she sit up here trying to get pregnant. If a doctor tells me that she's free to have a baby, then we could talk about it then. But she needs to focus on her health. To be quite honest, I don't really blame Cliff for having that notion because she do need to focus on her health. She's sitting up here talking about a baby. She ain't even got the fibroids out yet. So why the fuck are we even talking about babies right now? That's all I'm saying. Why in the fuck are we even talking about babies when that ain't even taken care of? Like your priorities is in the wrong space. So Latrice and Glenn, they talk. Now they have to talk over FaceTime because Glenn is out of town. Glenn is also skeptical of Latrice calling Latrice calling him and saying that her and Letitia are good. He says that y'all good for now, but y'all not really good all the time, but y'all good for now. So she says, well, we're doing a wife swap right now. And she's talking to my husband and I'm talking to her husband. And he said, well, I'm sorry. And then she said, yes, because you owe me an apology for a lot of things that happened. And he said, I owe you an apology. I feel like you owe me an apology. And she said, what do I owe you an apology for? She said, all the stuff that happened at the pool party. And I'm like, she don't owe you no apology for that. The only person that owe you an apology for that is Amanda. And even then, she don't even owe your ass no damn apology because you were in her fucking DMs, Glenn. Ain't nobody finna apologize to you for some shit that you chose to do. Get the fuck out of here. But all in all, he winds up apologizing to Latrice anyway. They started talking about the divorce lawyer, and he was like, I didn't go see a divorce lawyer. I went to go see an attorney because I didn't understand what the hell a postnup was. And when I went to go see the attorney, they told me what the postnup was for and what it's about. You feel what I'm saying? And she was basically trying to give him a different perspective from what he's already thinking. My thing is, I don't get why it's a big deal that she wants to protect her assets. Just because she's asking for a postnup, that don't mean she's trying to get a divorce. You always have to be mindful of what you got and what it can turn into, because niggas would turn sassy in a goddamn minute, especially during a divorce. Like y'all saw Mary J. Blige when she was married to Kendu, she thought that he was the best thing since sliced bread. And he turned out to be an asshole to her, and she had to pay him all that money for 2 years. No, I don't like Tisha, but that postnup is absolutely what she needs. I think that any woman that got money that's finna marry some nigga, get a damn prenup and a postnup. Get them both. Let me see what we got. So them getting to Carrie and Matt. They meet for lunch. Matt feels like Carrie don't listen because Carrie talking too much. They talk about the property, and Carrie thinks that that's the main reason why Marlene wants her to be home so he can go to Louisiana and go deal with that damn property when they got most stuff going on where they at. And so Matt thinks that Carrie needs to give his mother some respect. You don't think that your mama need to give your wife some respect? Because the entire time she's been on my damn screen, she's been disrespecting your wife. So I'm trying to understand, when are you going to get your mama together and tell her that she needs to respect your wife? Because you can't expect your wife to respect your mama when your mama is not being respectful to your wife. Because she already tried to question her as a mother. She already tried to question her as a wife and all that. Like, don't nobody got time for that, honestly. Like, no one does. So I'm just trying to understand why you think that anybody would have any time for it. But that's because you're not thinking. And that's just what it is. You're not thinking, and you're not trying to tell your mama that she's wrong at all. So we get back into Letitia. They go down there to the reservoir, and they are revisiting the recommitment ceremony that they had in that same space. But a year later, they're going through some things. He's saying, Glenn says that he's heartbroken because he feels like Letitia wants to leave him. He says that they can't keep circling back and forth, basically saying, you can't say you want me on this day, but then you say you don't want me on this day, and I don't understand what's going on. And y'all don't need to circle back. Y'all are in a circle. Marcus Houston said it best. Help me get out this circle, because that's exactly what it is. It's a circle. You don't know if you're coming or going. You don't know if you want to stay or leave. And it's like, and you got me just torn. Is you torn in between the two, because I really want to be with you, but something telling me I should leave you alone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not it, and that's not where it needs to be. Okay. Let me see. She's saying that there is no divorce paper. She's not trying to divorce him. She's just trying to protect her business. And I don't see nothing wrong with her wanting to protect her business. But at the same time, Letitia, Glenn doesn't respect you or what you got going on. He's saying he have a problem with your elevation. He does. Because if you were still sitting at home begging him to buy a cheeseburger, he wouldn't have an issue with it. He would not have a problem with that. He's so used to you sitting your ass down at home, having to use his car to go to the grocery store or go get clothes or whatever else. Like, he's used to being a breadwinner. And now that you got on this show and you done left those Velma from Scooby-Doo wigs alone, now it's like, he got an issue with it. A lot of men don't like to see their women shine. And Letitia, you deserve to shine. I can't believe I'm even saying this, because I don't like you, girl. But you need to see what's really good for you. And I just don't think that Glenn is good for her. I just don't. And I think the whole world sees that. She says that Glenn, he said he's not signing the post-nup. Why not? He talking about something, he would rather divorce than to sign a post-nup. That's stupid. Then she goes on to say that he's spoiled. And he's spoiled because of you. That is why he's spoiled. Because you don't know when to let shit go. You should have been let Glenn go a long motherfucking time ago. Then he's not capable of having this conversation. He walks away from the conversation. And then Letitia was like, Glenn, what are you going to do? And he was like, we can divorce Tisha. Like, I'm straight. Like, I'm sick of this shit. You don't want to have a conversation. She's trying to explain this shit to you. You cut her off and you walk away. And then her dumb ass go begging you. Because you already know how this is a toxic cycle. Y'all constantly keep doing this. I'm sick of it. Carrie, Kat, and Marlene, they start having conversations, and they talk about solutions and problems. And Marlene wants Matt to get more involved in the properties and stuff. And Carrie feels like Matt is pandering to Marlene, and she don't like that he was pandering to her. And as this double team continues to happen, Eleanor arrives, and then the episode ends. So yes, this review ain't number 33 minutes, y'all. And that's because this episode really didn't give me nothing. Like, I did the best that I could with what I had, but this episode just wasn't good. And I feel like we focused way too much on Carrie, Paul, and Matt, and Marlene. They focus too much on them. So that's just where I'm at with it, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I wish I could have gave y'all more than what I gave y'all, but I really couldn't give y'all nothing else because the episode wasn't even good. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, anyhow, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. But before I go, y'all know I gotta do my promotions. If you haven't picked up my book, like I said, somebody's still buying it. I got me a check this week. But make sure you guys go pick up this book. That's Why You're Lonely. It's available on Amazon and Kindle Books. And if you have the book and you never left a review on Amazon, please go and leave a review on Amazon and rate the book on Amazon. That'll attract more people to purchase. So make sure you guys go and pick up my book. Also, be sure to support my best friend Sammy. He has a t-shirt line on Etsy called the One T Shop. So make sure you guys go and support him on that. So that's pretty much it. And that's all. With that being said, this will be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video. And also be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.